Welcome to Tales of Symphonia. To
Oh,
everybody watching and Amy.
yeah, that's me.
Okay, everybody ready?
I think so. I have cookies, I have popcorn,
Nice.
water.
It was like a battle thing. It was like whether I wanted it to be
Once
auto.
upon a time,
Mm.
there existed a giant tree that was the source of mana. A war, however, caused this tree to wither away, and a hero's life was sacrificed in order to take its place. Grieving over the loss, the goddess disappeared unto the heavens. The goddess left the angels with this edict. You must wake me, for if I should sleep, the world shall be destroyed. The angels bore the chosen one, who headed towards the tower that reached up unto the heavens. And that marked the beginning of the regeneration of the world.
Lloyd Irving, wake up.
What the hell? Is he asleep standing up?
Yes. This is our main character.
How do you manage to sleep standing?
It's a talent.
Oh, Professor Rain, is class over?
Never mind. Let's have someone else answer the question. Genus, how about you?
Yes, Rain. Mythos the hero brought about the end of the ancient war in the holy ground of Karlon.
Correct. Afterwards, Mythos the hero formed a pact with the goddess Martel to seal away the Desians whom caused the war.
But the Desians came back and are now causing everyone to suffer.
We covered that in class last time, remember? When the seal weakens, the Desians reappear, just like they have now.
I knew that. I just forgot.
Yeah, they basically think
Today
he's
is
like
the
an
day of
idiot.
prophecy.
Mm-hmm. You can definitely tell he's the main character because he's the only one with weapons.
That's true.
That's a dead giveaway. It's a
Yeah.
nice little trope.
It is.
Now, chosen one, Colette.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about the journey of world regeneration.
It is a journey to seal the Desians. Upon passing the trials of the goddess Martel, the summoned spirits that protect the world awaken, and mana is restored.
Correct. I suppose we should expect the Chosen herself to know the answer to that one. Mana depletion is the cause of the current food shortages and drought.
Is he still sleeping?
It is said that this occurs because
No,
the
not at
Desians
this point.
consume vast amounts of mana in their human ranches.
Is he one of those characters where his eyes are just closed all the time?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
He just
Okay.
happened to have him closed at that point.
The
Okay,
Chosen's
okay.
journey has two purposes: to revive mana, as well as defeat the Desians.
No, he's not like Brock from Pokemon, so.
Yeah.
Now, for the next question.
How was that?
That's
Settle down. It would seem that the time for the Oracle has come. I will go and check on the chapel. Everyone stay here and study on your own. Understood?
Lauren,
What?
what is that thing over on the left? What is that?
I'll go with you.
Why is there an X?
No, Colette.
I'm concerned. Did somebody go through that wall?
Will come here.
We can investigate it.
Oh no.
Wait here with everyone else.
But it's exactly what you think. The question is, whose is it? They tried to board it up real nice, didn't they?
Oh my god, you're so fast.
Okay, so we can pretty much talk to everybody, so... We can start from the back and just go on?
Look at how generic everybody's clothing is, with the exception of this guy, the blonde, and the white-haired person. Yeah, we'll start from the back, work our way to the front.
Yeah. Let's leave everything to the professor and wait here. Because that sounds like a great idea to Lloyd. Why do you keep sticking your nose in things, Lloyd? You sure are a glutton for punishment.
Not the glutton.
Yeah. Then again, you go through the Western Forest every day to come to the village. Even though you hate to study, so I guess a lot of things you do don't make a lot of sense. What's that supposed to mean?
She's got a point.
What's that supposed to mean?
This man crossed the forest just to fall asleep in class.
Yeah. I wonder if that light had something to do with the oracle. I wonder if that light had
Alright,
something
I
to do
hate this guy. He obviously doesn't pay attention.
Now we could talk to all the plain-looking people first if you want, and then we could talk to the...
The obvious other side characters? Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. Study on your own? Huh? That's basically like telling us to go play. That's basically like telling us to go play. I mean, that's true. Is the temple that building north of the village?
Brother, you live here. How do you...
I mean...
You know what? You look like you're 3. It's fine.
Yeah, he's like young, so he's not going to know where the temple is.
I need to calm down. Yeah. It's cool.
Now, if it was the people in the back asking that question, then you'd have a real problem.
Yeah.
The professor seemed kind of nervous.
I don't say.
Okay, which one do you want to do? The one in the blue?
Blonde.
The blonde?
Yeah.
That light was so pretty.
Alright.
That light was so pretty.
Okay.
During class, Brain said that when the oracle comes, the crucis crystal enshrined in the altar shines.
Okay.
So that light must have been emitted by the crucis crystal at the temple.
Interesting.
Yep. So
I believe.
we can always...
Oh, yeah. Investigate that. Who put somebody through a wall?
Yeah. When did this hole get here?
Why is it people-shaped?
Yeah, it's a specific person shaped. Lloyd, where are you going?
Where are you going?
Don't tell me you're sneaking out. Rain will get mad. We're not sneaking out. What are you talking about?
Obviously, I'm the main character.
I'm
I have
really
swords.
curious
What do you
to
have?
find out what really happens to
You're
Colette
weird.
when she receives the oracle. They always talk about the chosen of regeneration and the day of prophecy, but no one really tells us what really happened. But my sister said to stay and study by ourselves. Yeah, we all know Lloyd doesn't study, so, you know. Okay, which would you like to go with?
Obviously, the first one.
I know, right? It's research. That's just an excuse. It's a good excuse.
Mhm.
So, an excuse, right?
excuse is an
Don't be
excuse,
so
right?
stuffy.
Don't be so
You're coming too, right? We're best friends after all.
Oh, God.
We're best friends after all.
Colette, want to come along too?
Yeah, here we go. The 3 main characters walk out.
Huh?
Yep.
Okay. So, where to?
So where to?
Where else? The light. You're directly involved in all
Gonna go
this.
to the light.
Aren't you curious? Are you curious about it? Of course. Okay then, I'll be curious about it too.
What the fuck?
See, Dwarven vow number 4. Don't depend on others. Walk on your own 2 legs. Okay then, let's go to the temple.
Okay, let's go to the temple.
Not the Dwarven vows again. You always use those when you need an excuse. The whole Dwarven vows will make more sense. When the minus
Okay.
button appears at the left edge of the screen, press the minus button to trigger a skit. Skits contain hints about where to go next, as well as offer a variety of fun chats between the characters.
Cool.
Okay, so now we can... When did this hole get here? Have you forgotten, Lloyd? This happened when, Colette? It was during last year's spring cleaning. I was mopping and then accidentally...
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're such a klutz,
She went through
Colette.
the wall. Colette obtained the title of klutz.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want that much fanfare for a title like that.
Do I remember how to do any of this? Because they get titles. Some of them will help with, like, the strength, attack, defense, evasion, and luck. Intelligence.
Oh.
So this one says it'll help with the HP, the strength, and the accuracy. So... yeah, you want to see what Gina's weapon is?
You say that like it's going to be something I'm not expecting. He's a magic user. It's got to be a staff, right?
No.
All right, hit me.
Can you see that? I can't remember what they're called.
Please tell me that's not the stupid ball toy.
It's the ball toy.
All right. To each their own.
I don't think I have. Yeah, his is just... yeah, no, it's exactly what you think.
Cool.
I wonder if Rain is going to be mad at us. Don't worry. All we have to do is get back to class before she does. But wasn't Professor Rain going to the temple too? What if we run into her?
Of course we'll run into it. Why wouldn't we?
We'll be fine. Probably.
Yeah, so we'll get skits throughout, like, the whole time.
Okay.
What's going on? It's awfully quiet.
It's all the quiet.
Where did everybody go?
Not the quiet before the storm.
I know, right?
Colette! Father! Frank!
Frank.
Thank goodness you're safe. Frank, what happened to everyone in the village?
That's a good thing. Where is
They're
everybody?
all hiding. The Designs invaded the village just a short while ago.
Had nobody thought to go to the school?
Nah, why would they?
Thankfully, no one was hurt. They passed through the village and headed
I think
for the
they all
temple.
just went in their houses or something.
Why? Azalea has a non-aggression treaty with the Design. Do you mean that agreement where they don't attack the village as long as we leave the human ranch alone? Yes. Grandmother said it's to protect me. Oh, where's Grandmother?
Where's Grandmother?
Phaedra is in the temple, preparing for the ritual.
The ritual.
Phaedra's in the temple, but that's where the Designs. The priests are there with her. There's no need to worry.
Doesn't that sound great? The priests are there with her. There's no need to worry.
Yeah, of
No,
course.
Colette.
Of course, there's no need.
I know. I promise to fulfill my duty as the chosen.
Good luck, Colette. Lloyd, Genus, you two should go on home.
I'm worried about letting Colette go by herself. I'll go with her to the temple.
I don't think it would
Me
be
too.
any safer for Lloyd to go back home anyways. He has to go through the forest. But, alright.
That is true.
Thank you. I'll wait at the house. Come back immediately if anything happens.
It's like, okay, you kids can just go on your own. It's okay.
Dude, it's the whole Pokemon effect.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're 10 years old. I'm ready to go out on my own.
Yeah. So these are like our save slots. So
Oh.
yeah. So we can either look around a little bit or we can just go.
That's up to you. I like exploring.
Yeah, we can show you around town. I don't think we can read any of that stuff, yeah.
It's locked.
It's really not that big of a town. Or village.
Oh.
Lloyd, do you need something from my house?
Now we know where Genus lives.
No, not really. We're supposed to go to the temple. Come on. In case you've forgotten, you get to the temple by going out the north exit. From here, it's straight up the path.
I think This is just... I think this is the south exit. We can see what these houses are. I don't think we can go in them, but... Oh, yeah. Welcome to Halo.
Oh, it's a shop.
Yeah. I have 500 gold. So yeah, gold is their...
Currency?
currency.
Yes.
And you can make food.
Alright, it says lettuce and tomato, but they look like onions.
Oh no. But I mean, they show it, you know, in the bottom.
Yeah, that's nice.
Well, I mean, egg looks like... doesn't look like an egg. You can...
Okay.
So... guess I'll probably get a couple more of those. Yeah, we'll just get one. Okay. So we'll just do that. Am I great at playing? No.
That's fine.
But thank you very much.
Don't have to be good as long as you enjoy it.
Great. So yeah, there we go there. I don't remember if there's... Yeah, we can go around here. Think this is Colette's house. Maybe. Yeah. Nice and fancy. I wonder if any of these books are hiding some hint about regenerating the world. What about this one? The Teachings of Martel. Chapter 1. The Establishment of the Church of Martel. Any serious study of the church must begin with the lesson in world's regeneration. Perhaps you are already familiar with the legends. At the center of the world, there once grew a mighty tree that bore mana as its fruit. But the flames of war saw the tree wither, and it was the life of a hero, given willingly, that became mana. Moved and saddened by his sacrifice, the goddess retreated to her heavenly abode. I think they kind of said this in the opening. An angel bore her message to the world. If I slumber over long, all creation will crumble. You must awaken me. The angel gave birth to the Chosen. The Chosen sought to the tower to heaven, and so the cycle of regeneration was begun. So opens the most notable legend on the origins of Rife. Huh. First time I'm hearing about that. Seriously, Lloyd, we learned that the morning of the day of prophecy. We learned that the morning of the day of prophecy. Okay. Second, I'm hearing about it. I'm hearing about it. My poor sister. What does he need to know anything about? He'll be fine.
You can definitely tell he's the fighter of the group.
Yeah. He really doesn't have a whole lot there. Yeah, we'll just save because I got this. Whoops. Whatever. I don't know. Whoa! It's a monster! It's a monster! I thought the northern region where the temple is located was a sanctuary. Why are there? It must be part of the trial. Martel's trial involves battling monsters. Nah, I don't know if I would call it that. We don't have time to talk. Okay. Let's get this thing. Roger.
Ooh, the shattering glass. That is...
I was just warming up.
That was fast as hell.
That was easy. Boy, well, we're only in the easy part, okay? Well, I owe it to this thing, though. It gets harder. That's right. Next fear. Yeah, it's designed for combat and brings out my maximum strength. Without this thing, I'd be nothing. But you're still strong, Lloyd. Yeah, at least his sword skills are good. At least his sword skills are good. What do you mean, at least? What do you mean, at least? There's another one. Let's go, you two. Wait, Lloyd, the professor said magic is more effective than physical attacks against non-physical and spiritual monsters. Really? Yes. Okay, then. I'll leave the ghost to genus. I'll go for the zombie. Okay, here we go. Okay. Like, you want me to remember how to do things? Oh yeah, that's right.
All talk, no action.
Yeah, it's important to choose the target wisely when there's a lot of monsters or we're up against a dangerous one. It's especially important when saving an ally that's in trouble. We have to be careful. Whether I can remember everything I'm supposed to do all the time is another story.
That's fine. I forget stuff all the time.
So what do you think of it so far?
It's interesting. Because I've, not played any of the Tales games.
Yeah. Okay, we have another skit. So, Colette, what's it like inside the temple? We've never been inside, so it's kind of exciting. Well, it's sort of dark because not much sunlight makes it through. Sunlight makes it through.
Alright, that's creepy.
That's not quite what I was expecting. But then again, I've never been to the inner part either. No, she hasn't been in the inner part either. I can't wait to get inside. If only you could keep up this enthusiasm the entire time.
If only he had that enthusiasm for studying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that just shows the monster encounters. So.
Oh, I see. You can go around them. Oh.
Just as I expected.
That bird got cooked.
And we could cook, and yeah, that didn't go so well.
How the frick do you fail at making a sandwich?
Because it takes cooking skills.
Oh my goodness.
He's probably better at making a sandwich than the others, but we'll save it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Ooh. So yeah, there's so many. Oh. Oh, the bunny. Oh, it's a mean bunny.
Yeah.
Picked the wrong guy to mess.
So yeah, I can always see he successfully prepared it.
Sandwich.
Yeah. Because that's all we know how to make. Okay. We made it!
That was so tiny.
Yeah.
It's an interesting way to project the map.
Right.